you can bring your best evidence and your best videos and your best pictures, and I think I can make a very good argument that it's complete crap, particularly on the level of global depopulation or killing off crops. So I guess I'll just end the video on one final note. I mean, it's perfectly acceptable to be ignorant of things. We're all ignorant of things. Ignorance is not a crime. The problem I have is there's people sitting in front of keyboards who, for the first time in human history, have access to more information than any people in the history of the world had ever had at their fingertips. And yet we have people who are either willfully ignorant, which I find kind of sad, or we have the kind of people that I really don't like, and those are the people who take advantage of people's ignorance to make money. Okay, right off the bat, 30 seconds into this, not even 30 seconds into the video, we have our first fail. Well, the person here has identified the 3 turbofan engines, which is correct, that are on this particular aircraft. Those are not nozzles. I'm sorry, those are not nozzles. Those are flap hinges. I will show you a picture of what the flap hinges look like. All aircraft have hinges for the flaps. Some of them are designed differently, but on that particular model aircraft, here's a photo of exactly what the flap hinges look like. And here's a little piece of footage for you showing a landing with the flaps fully down so that you can understand what's going on there. Obviously those flaps have to hinge on something so they don't, they're not held there by, magic angel dust or anything like that. There's mechanical devices. Flaps go down, you don't want them to tear off. Okay, so I guess we've debunked the nozzle theory there, but clearly the more important freaky looking part of this video is you got this strange orangish reddish looking vapor liquid coming out the back of the plane, which is pretty impressive to look at, but if you actually know what you're looking at and you actually look along the top surface of the wings there, you have this phenomena that's often referred to as wet wings. The reason an aircraft flies is because the wings are shaped in such a way that as it travels through the air at high speed, it creates a low pressure zone because of the shape of the wing on the top of the surface of the wing, which creates lift, which causes the aircraft to rise up and defy the laws of gravity. Jet engines are simply pushing the jet through the air fast enough to keep that lift going. That's how a wing works, and while it seems pretty creepy and amazing to look at, what you're actually seeing there is just atmospheric conditions were just perfect enough that the wing is causing like I say, a wet wing phenomena, which isn't all that uncommon, but it's uncommon for anybody to see footage behind a humongous aircraft like that from that sort of distance. The reason for the color, well, if you notice throughout the video, the color seems to change. It's nothing more than a refraction of the sunlight through there. As a matter of fact, if you look close enough, you'll notice there's almost a rainbow effect going on there. It goes from near the wing there, it kind of looks a bluish to a greenish to a yellowish to a sort of reddish to a sort of purplish, just like a rainbow. Very cool video, certainly impressive to look at. Unusual atmospheric conditions combined with close-up footage of this, and you get something that you don't see every day. But like I say, how many people are actually in a position to be flying behind a big aircraft like that? So if you don't believe that, if you look throughout the video, you'll notice that the so-called chemtrail continues to change colors from rainbowy colored back to what would look like just regular old water vapor. And that's simply because you're changing angles as the aircrafts are flying through the sky. That's why you can only see a rainbow from certain positions on the Earth, but they go away if you move. Of course, if you're still unconvinced, which some people might still be unconvinced, here's a couple shots of some aircraft closer to the ground. Here's a aircraft taking off. You'll notice as it takes off and hits some moist pockets of air and everything's just perfectly right, and the wing's just got the right angle of attack and everything's just perfect. You'll see this creepy cloud start to form on the wing and disappear and appear and disappear. And then there's a couple other shots that are much better shots. They're very cool looking shots of some aircraft coming in for a landing. Again, atmospheric conditions are just right, just the right amount of moisture, just the right angle of attack, just the right speed. Everything's just perfect. You get big clouds of water vapor and streamers coming off the aircraft. So that's all that is. Now, like I say, if the sun was just at the right angle and you were just at the right spot and you were following the aircraft from the rear, you might see some creepy chemtrail plane just like that. Nothing to it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at these patents. Alright, I ended up changing this video. The patent part of your video there is pretty interesting stuff, but it's not proof of chemtrails, I'm sorry to say. It's proof that somebody had an idea to put particles in fuel. But upon reviewing my video, the video is over an hour long, and this first part of it's only 6 minutes, and really that's that takes some more explanation, and it takes a little bit more reason and ration. I guess not to cheese out on that or not to dodge the subject, but I do blog TV shows. I welcome anybody who wants to debate chemtrails to come to my blog TV show. I've put a link below. Obviously, Ken, you're more than welcome. I would be more than happy to go through it, but I just can't see anybody wasting their time watching an entire over an hour video, and I'm not even sure I could upload over an hour video. And I know if I make a 4-part hour video, I can set up a time and we can have the debate, and you can bring your best evidence and your best videos and your best pictures, and I think I can make a very good argument that it's complete crap, particularly on the level of global depopulation or killing off crops. So I guess I'll just end the video on one final note. I mean, it's perfectly acceptable to be ignorant of things. We're all ignorant of things. Ignorance is not a crime. The problem I have is there's people sitting in front of keyboards who, for the first time in human history, have access to more information than any people in the history of the world had ever had at their fingertips. And yet we have people who are either willfully ignorant, which I find kind of sad, or we have the kind of people that I really don't like, and those are the people who take advantage of people's ignorance to make money. It's unethical in my opinion, but you know, again, that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, I'm just going to end the video because, like I said, unfortunately I thought I'd go ahead and try to debunk this thoroughly, but since it's going to be over an hour video, there's really no point. But there's a link below if you'd like to leave comments or whatever you think you've got. Feel free, post a video response or stop by Blog TV. I don't know when exactly I would do a show. I'm on vacation now, so I've got nothing better to do. Well, I've got better things to do, but I like to fuck around on the internet at night sometimes, so maybe we can set up a time and the chemtrail believers can bring their best ammo and we can see, you know, we can see what we got. But anyway, I'm just going to end the video, so thanks for listening.